Hello and welcome to our first ever Spud Street podcast. I'm here with Chris. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
I'm here with Trevor. Say hello, Trevor.
Hello.
And I'm here with Ricky, of course.
Hello.
Cool. Well, coming up, we have the fancy new intro, which you've seen. I hope you like that very much. At 7:05, we've got some music. After the music part, we've got what is Spud Street? Why have we called it the Spud Street podcast? We'll explain all that. After that, we've got Trevor's take coming up. At 7:18, we have a seance. A seance on the cards. That should be interesting. At 7:20, we got the new game Space Potatoes Chase Potatoes. At 7:26, we got some more music. At 7:30, we've got a word from our sponsor. Yes, we're now sponsored. At 7:33, we've got something Ricky hasn't prepared. At 7:36, we've got some intellectual chat. 7:40, Chris's guilty pleasures. 7:45, I'll probably set Ricky and Trevor off, say something that will annoy them. At 7:50, Freddie Mercury. Oh, that's why we're having the seance. I get it now. 7:55, our Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ. 7:57, the last song. And of course, at 8 p.m, it's Silly Noises and Goodbye. Well, we can have silly noises through the show. So, loads of people here to say hello to. I'm going to go right to the top. Hello to Anne, hello to Brian, hello to Eddie, hello to Evelyn, hello to Martin, hello to Donna, the lovely Donna there. She's picked all the songs this week. I'm just going to pick someone each week to pick the songs, and it was her this week. Barry Organ, hello to you. Hello to Mike Penninger as well. Richard Owens is with us. Chris Barnes Music, you're there on the stream and there. Tony Graham's there. Sharon's there. Robert Bohm made it, which is fantastic. Martin Radford. Eddie, I've already said Eddie. If I missed anyone out, I'm sorry, but do comment. We will chat with you. It's a jam-packed show. Please share and subscribe. So come on then. Enough of me talking for a bit. Over to you guys. Say something, Chris.
Well, it's nice to be back, as the saying goes. It's been a long time. I think what was it, October, when we were last out doing this? I can't remember. It's just been a long time. Yeah, but it's nice to be back. And hang on a sec. Special guest. Look at this one now. Remember when she was a baby?
Oh, Flossie's grown now.
Say hello, Flossie. No.
Cute.
She's just had a bath. She's ready for school tomorrow, aren't you? You're in school full time now, so you're in
school.
I know. So there is another one knocking around who's smaller than this one, as you might remember. But look at that, you're on there, and you're on there.
Hello to Laurie as well. Laurie's just said who she is, so Laurie's there. Well, yeah. It's lovely to see Flossie there as well. What have you been up to, Trev? Tell us about your news. Not the news we were discussing before the show. I'm sure you don't want to tell everyone about that.
Oh, no, I better not.
No.
Don't want to get banned off the internet completely.
Self-cancelled.
I got back into work mode, proper work mode, doing the old cars and stuff. So I've been in and out of them, getting twisted about and stuff. So that's been all right. I've been trying to get back into playing my guitar a bit, but just haven't had the time, really. That's about it, really.
What about you, Rick?
Not much. Playing darts, seeing friends, seeing family, met a bird.
Nice.
Who'd have fucking thought it?
Well, there you go.
How grown up have you?
Pair of glasses, got a bird.
Her website's good.
Her website's good.
Yeah, no, she's a good girl. Apart from that, I've just been trying to get some, I had some beans earlier, and about 3 hours after you've had beans, you always find a bit of bean skin like at the top of your gum.
Nice.
Yeah, I've just
been trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, discreetly.
The cotton thrust of rock and roll.
That must have happened to someone on here. I'm not the only one.
That's why I don't eat
happened
popcorn.
to me, I know exactly. And the worst thing is when it goes over a tooth and it feels like you've got a cap over your tooth.
Yeah,
if you've ever
but you always find it
capped.
Yeah, and you always find it like fucking 6 hours later. Like, what the fuck's it been doing?
Why don't you chew the beans instead of sucking the centre out?
Well, there we go. Look, it's been a year, almost a year thereabouts. You know, it was around this time last year that we were releasing the 3 episodes that were Series 2. So just for a bit of nostalgia, let's watch the Series 2 trailer. Hello, Lorelei. Happy Black Friday.
That I did not expect.
You want a whole new take?
We've only done one.
I've done 2 number 2s this morning. I don't shout about it.
No, not my Telecaster.
You're the only one on the crew that likes me, really, aren't you?
Yeah. Stop doing what everyone else does.
Mr. Jenkinson, your funerals are dead good.
Proper change, I promise you, I swear on my kid's life.
Not got lipstick on my teeth, have I?
It doesn't hurt, but it just makes you. It's like a bit of a loss.
I'll trade you those for another picture of your bumhole.
I am Jace, drummer and founder member of the Jace Potato Space Potato Show.
It is about me!
If you want to be a songwriter, you need to write some songs.
If you want to be a songwriter, you've got to write some songs.
Chris has done nothing.
Destroy it, burn it to the ground.
Do it with a bit more emphasis.
A great singer mate of mine smoked and he had emphasis.
We've only got one enemy now.
Your EPK and you.
Sake, Ricky.
That does mean you're now just over 66 grand in debt.
If you haven't seen it yet, give it a go.
So there we go. That was the Series 2 trailer, which was released around a year ago today. So if you haven't been and seen it, give it a go. And if you want to introduce
why are you
it to someone
here?
else,
You've not seen it.
Yeah, why are you here if you've not seen it? That's mad. Right, we're going to play the first song of the day. Donna, the lovely Donna, has picked all the songs this week. I told her to pick 2 of each of ours, of the 3 of us, and she also picked Trev's song. So the first one on the list is one of mine, not in any particular order. I'm just doing sort of one of mine, one of Chris's, one of Ricky's, whatever, in some sort of order to spread them out. The first one this week is Fears. Here we go.
Cool. that bit.
Okay, we are back. Hello to Lorelei, hello to Jenna, John Ralph as well. Everyone's in.
Hello.
Hello to all of you. That was the first song. That was Fears there. That's on 14. I'm going to whack 14 and Megalomania on YouTube like I did Baked. It's been a year now, so I'm going to put them up on our YouTube channel so you can listen through to them. But now we're going to ask the question, what is Spud Street? Well...
Yeah, tell us, Dave.
Tell you.
I ain't got a fucking clue.
We don't know. No, we do.
Of course you do. Right, so 2020 Rendezvous is dead. Well, no, it's not dead, but it is deceased. It is no more. It's ceased to be. It's gone to meet its maker. We're not doing any more of that. But we are going to do a film. And the film is called The Wolf of Spud Street. And it's basically about social media influencers and an NFT project that the Space Potatoes do. That all goes wrong. Surprisingly, of course.
Margot Robbie in it.
What's that?
Margot Robbie in it.
Well, anyway.
She's not replying to Dave's email.
Obviously not her, but yeah, it's going to be really good fun. We haven't worked out how we're doing the funding yet and what music we're going to make and how it's going to work for all of that. So there's no pledges yet. So just enjoy the show guilt-free. But because it's all based around an NFT project, which Ricky kind of gets us into, Ricky is in an advert song for the NFTs, and I've been doing an animation for it. And in true Space Potato style, you know, like with the songs, we've played you the early versions and the demos. I've only got the first 2 verses done so far, or the first bit before the first chorus. But I'm going to play you the first bit of the animation that's done for the advert song. So I hope you enjoy it. Here we go.
Shut up, shut up. All day long I see these lovely potatoes, and I think to myself, oh, I'd have a bunch of them. I could bake them, I could fry them, I could even make a pie of them, and release the inner goodness that's within. Now these taters have lots of hidden gems. You can bake them and then trade them with your friends. Then when you get set, you can sell or just collect. To find Spud Street, take a right down the end.
So there we go. That's the start of the Spud Street advert song animation, which is kind of... That's the main storyline of the film. But I'm not going to say any more than that.
Looking back, Dave, that song took us absolutely minutes to write, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I remember doing the lyrics outside the bus, standing outside the bus in the cold, just typing them frantically in my phone. And then you and me knocked up some chords.
In Hamburg. We wrote it in Hamburg.
Yeah, by the side of the stage with a couple of acoustics. So,
Hamburg.
So NFTs are non-fungible tokens. It's like a crypto thing, and of course it all turns into a scam and all goes wrong, but I'm not going to say any more than that. So that's what Spud Street is. The film's called The Wolf of Spud Street, and the game, the NFT thing and everything is Spud Street, Spud coins and all of that. So this is the Spud Street podcast to go along with the film The Wolf of Spud Street. Let's do another song. So second on the list today that Donna picked, the lovely Donna, is Second Sight by Chris from Bake.
Oh, all right.
Here we go.
chain, but I'm not to blame. I've got you inside, you're not always right, controlling in all you do. You're just paranoid, I'm slightly annoyed, I'm not giving my soul to you. I'm living on the edge of my nose. You're gonna get what you deserve. You'll see.
Oh, well, there we go. We should put up. I'm definitely going to put up some of the backstage chat because some of this has been golden. Right, we're going to be playing a new game, which is called Space Potatoes Chase Potatoes, where basically Trevor and Chris have to answer some questions to win potatoes, and then we bring in our chaser to chase the potatoes, and our chaser is the Red Revenger, which is Ricky. He's our expert and our chaser.
Can't remember the last time I fucking chased anything. Jesus Christ.
Well, there we go. And we're going to put them against each other and see whether Chris and Trevor, the players, can beat the chaser. So welcome to the first ever rendition of Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes. Okay, I hope everyone loved that intro. That took fucking ages. Anyway, here we are in a different look. This is Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes. Trevor, Chris, are you ready to take on Ricky?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll try my best, yeah.
Here we go. What character have both Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch played?
Sherlock Holmes.
Correct.
Incredibly.
What Korean Netflix show had the most streaming views in 2021?
Oh, that game show thing.
I don't watch anything like that.
Don't know it, say pass.
Pass.
Which Queen guitarist Brian May is also an expert in which scientific field?
Astronomy.
No.
I'll give you that, it's astrophysics. Which is the most common surname in the United States?
Trump.
Kowalski.
No, Smith. In which country is Chernobyl?
Russia.
No, Ukraine. Who was the ancient Greek god of the sun?
Rupert Murdoch.
No, it was Apollo. Which planet in the Milky Way is the hottest?
Venus.
Yeah, I'll give you that, even though it was just after the time. I think you got 3 right there, unless I misclicked. Let's go back to the scores. So you got 3 questions there. Well, I think you did pretty well there. I'm surprised you didn't get Squid Game or Ukraine.
Squid Game, that was it. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
I never watched it. I just remember being talked about.
That's why I didn't watch it.
Ricky, do you think you're going to get more than 3?
Doubt it.
Well, let's see. The chaser, the Red Revenger is up. Here we go. What is the name of the singer of the band Deftones?
Chino Moreno.
The Himalayas are a what range?
Mountain.
Yep. What is the capital in France?
The letter F.
Yep, that's right. How many 3s are there in 3?
1.
Is an electron a particle or a wave?
Depends how you look at it.
Yep, that's right. What's the best answer to any question?
Your mum.
Yep. How many feet in a foot?
1.
Yep. Which British Prime Minister did you write an EP about?
Boris Johnson.
Yep, that's correct. What's the native language of Germany?
German.
Yep. Who is the current king of our land?
Charles.
Yep. And what is the king's youngest son best known for?
Being ginger.
Yep, that's correct. Wow, and we're out of time. You got 11 right there, Ricky. You got 11 right. I mean, what can you say about that? That's stunning for a first go.
The last 2 weeks, my IQ's just gone through the roof.
It's the glasses.
Yeah.
He looks clever now.
Well, there we go. Anything to say on the losing side? Are you gutted? Are you disgraced?
Knowing how these things work, I'm not surprised.
I always get it wrong, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, that was Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes. Robert Bones said the length of the bar was a little optimistic. I thought he did very well, actually. I think he did very, very well. I hope everyone liked that. We're going to do our number 3 song for this week, the third song for this week, and it's one of Ricky's, and this is Cows.
Chicken tastes really funny. I think it's past its sell-by date. Now I would like a refund, please, and 10% off my weekly shopping. Cause all the stress you've brought to me, I'm feeling faint now, my blood level's dropping. Cause I'm Cowan, yeah, I'm Cowan, and I want to talk to you, Cowan. I just wanna know your name, where you're from, what's your age. I just want to make a formal complaint to you. I just wanna be a dick, for no real reason, it's just for kicks. I just want someone to take the blame, cause I'm Cowan. Choking. I've just seen a man on the stairwell. I'm not quite sure, but I think he's smoking. Excuse me, but you can't smoke there. I don't care if you need some release. If you don't move, I'll get really angry, and then I'll just have to call the police. Cause I'm Cowan, yeah, I'm Cowan, and I want to talk to you, Cowan. I just wanna know your name, where you're from, what's your age. I just want to make a formal complaint to you. I just wanna be real reason, it's just for kicks. I just want someone to take the blame. I just wanna know your name, where you're from, what's your age. I just want to make a formal complaint to you. I just wanna be a dick, for no real reason, it's just for kicks. I just want someone to take the blame, 'cause I'm
There we go. That was Cows there by Ricky.
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past.
I can't hear you there, Dave.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
I can't hear what you're saying at all. I can hear those two, but can't hear you.
Oh, no. I've switched on this thing and you haven't got the latest Zoom, have you? What about if I do that? Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. That's better. Yeah,
There
nothing.
we go. Yeah, I'd put this thing on so they could hear. And never mind. Never mind. So, yeah, talking of Blast from the Past, the only, well, not the only section, but the only section with Trev in it to carry on from the old podcast. This is Trev's Take, where he gets to have a little moan about something. Go.
Right. It's the real moan, this one. So, I've had a bit of a cold for about 3 weeks now. Turned into a nasty ear infection. Now, ear infections can affect your hearing permanently sometimes if you don't get them looked at. So I went to the doctor, eventually getting I'll call it an interview nowadays because you're so honoured. So I get there, told her everything. And I said, I'm just a bit concerned that I don't want anything to damage my hearing, because it was so bad, the blockage and stuff. And she stood up and said, I'm not interested about what your hearing's for, your job or anything. I'm just going to see what's wrong with your ears. And she gave me a right, narky answer. And I said, well, I am concerned because I make my living out of it. And she couldn't give a fuck. She just gave me a nose spray. That was it.
Wow.
And that I just thought the whole attitude of...
that was terrible.
Going somewhere... I wanted to get fixed, obviously. It's getting a bit better, but it can damage your hearing if you get a bad ear infection.
That's what I was shitting myself about, because when I had mine, the pitch went up in one ear.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, so everything was out of tune. I was like, well, that's no good as a fucking singer, is it?
Yeah.
So
but
I was shitting myself.
It can be permanent, depending on what ailment it is. That's why I just wanted to go checked. And she bit my head off. Because I mentioned that it's part of my job. She said, I'm not interested in what job you've got. I'll just see what's wrong with them. And I was like, oh, thanks a lot. Or it's special training to make you not go back.
Sounds like she needs a fucking shag.
Well,
I've got to say, I mean, when it came to dealing with the emergency that ended up in me having my arm in plaster, they were brilliant. But the after service leaves a lot to be desired. I'm not going to go into details, but
yeah, when my missus went in, the after sort of service was a bit, and the hospital got it wrong.
I don't think it's their fault. It's funding.
Well,
to vote
I'd run off their feet. They do make mistakes.
Yeah.
Generally, I've been victim of a mistake and just run off their feet.
Well,
person.
Thatcher's fault originally.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but that's shit, Trev. That's fucking.
Joking aside. Right.
Anyway,
Maggie Thatcher milk snack.
Getting better.
Is it getting better though?
Yeah.
Good.
The violent headaches have gone. She wasn't interested in them. I'll never get headaches apart from the last 2 weeks. To the point of not even daring.
To do with your
cough,
ear infection, isn't it?
Yeah, just a blockage. But that's it. Rant over.
Well, there we go. That was Trev's Take. Coming up, we got Chris's Guilty Pleasures. We've also got something that Ricky hasn't prepared. We've also got Jesus the Pen. But right now, after Trev's bit, we've also got one of Trev's songs. And Donna, the lovely Donna this week, picked which song she wanted to hear. And she wanted to hear the original Stage Struck. So here we go.
Hey.
Brilliant.
John Chappell said he's enjoying the podcast. Thank you very much, John. I'm glad you are enjoying it.
you.
My mum is here. Hello to my mum. Barry said it sounds like early Deep Purple. Yeah, I can see that. Hello to Gig Monkey as well. And hello to ALSH. I don't know who you are, but you're there in the comments. So hello to you. Right, now, other podcasts out there, podcasts that are posh, ones that are based in America, they have sponsors. And when I listen to them, they're always going on about they're sponsored by this and sponsored by that. So I thought to myself, I'm going to, American companies have got loads of money to throw around, so I'm going to get in contact with some of them and see if they'll sponsor our podcast. And we did have one taker. They're called, I can't even remember their name, to be honest, but I'm going to play you the advert now. I have to contractually. So this is an American company that decided to sponsor our podcast. Here we go.
Did you breathe oxygen in 1988? You could be entitled for compensation. Just call American Compensate on 800-777-7744 to start your claim. Statistics have shown that on average, breathing oxygen leads to death in a little over 80 years, and in some cases, much sooner. Just call American Compensate on 800-777-7744 to start your claim. American Compensate not only believe in the Constitution, but also Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Jesus wants you to be compensated, and so do we. You could be a victim, so call American Compensate on 800-777-7744 to start your claim. That's 800-777-7744. Do it now. Do it for Jesus.
So there you go. American Compensate, they're our sponsors.
They didn't leave their telephone number.
What's that?
They didn't leave their telephone number.
I know, it's a shame they didn't mention it, did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do we have to like
give them a ring as well?
Do we have to like, I know they're sponsoring us, but is there like something we've got to agree with? Like, I mean,
Well, what wouldn't you agree with? I mean, I support the Constitution and Jesus Christ.
I don't know, but like these sponsors, like most people just skip that bit, don't they? You get like a little ident and you go, oh, hang on, there's 30 seconds of crap now.
Yeah, but this is live. They can't do it. That's the thing. It's live.
So you've got to suffer like we have, people.
Maybe on the playback. There we go. Robert Bones says, can we have the number again? I think it's 800-777-7744. Right. So where were we with this?
I thought it was more fours than that.
No, I don't know. But yeah, so basically when I was planning bringing all this back and putting graphics together, I said to Ricky, think of something you want to do. And I texted him the other day and he still didn't have anything. So this section's now called Ricky Hasn't Prepared Anything.
Ricky's not prepared.
What, again?
Ricky's not prepared.
He never does anything, that boy.
Ricky's not prepared.
I've done fuck all. Been a right lazy cunt.
Oh dear! Oh, I've pressed the button that I didn't mean to do. So yeah, Ricky, what did you plan to do this week that you didn't end up doing?
I mean, fucking hell, the list is endless, really, isn't it? I mean, I was going to have a meeting with Elon Musk about helping him build another rocket, seeing as his ones keep blowing up because he's shit.
But you didn't do it.
Didn't get around to doing that, actually. Yeah.
Right, that's a shame.
Didn't get around to doing it. Mate, joking, I like Elon Musk. He's a dude.
Fair
enough.
enough.
Like Elon Musk?
I'm
Never met him.
ambivalent towards him. I don't know him. So what else?
Yeah,
did you sign up for that course you were going to sign up for?
I was going to, but I didn't.
No, that's a shame. So you've still got the rash then? I mean, course of antibiotics.
Yeah, it's very sore.
Fair enough. Well, that'll be going on. What have you got planned for the next week that you're not going to do? Any ideas?
I was going to go to the gym, but
probably won't.
I'm not going
to.
Yeah. Because I miss being fat, so I'm doing all I can to put on 10 stone. I'm joking.
Just like staying and watch the snooker or something.
Gig Monkey says that you'll be deleting your search history. Is that true?
No, because I use the private browser, so I never have
Need to. Well, there we go. So, there's some things that Ricky didn't do in the week and some things he's not going to do.
My mum, I was supposed to, me, Kate.
He didn't book a table for dinner last night.
Yeah, me, Kate, my mum, and Andy, her partner, was supposed to have gone to a table. I said, yeah, leave it with me. I'll get us a table. Just forgot to book a table.
Oh, there we go. It's another thing you didn't do, and you.
Yeah, that's a good one, mum.
Because you haven't prepared. You were so unprepared that you forgot about what you hadn't prepared. Yeah. That's brilliant. So there we go. That was Ricky's Not Prepared.
Ricky's not prepared.
What, again?
Ricky's not prepared.
He never does anything, that boy.
Ricky's not prepared.
I've done fuck all. Been a right lazy cunt.
Well, there we go.
Some things never change.
Right, let's do the next song. So the next one that the lovely Donna picked, is one of mine, and this is called Damaged Breathing. So enjoy. Right, that was Damaged Breathing there. We got some classic comments. I think comment of the week goes to Robert Bone, where he says, with Ricky's laziness and lack of motivation, has he considered becoming a GP at Trev's local doctors? With a correct apostrophe as well. Very, very good. I like it. Evelyn says it's nice hearing the oldies again. ALSH, I don't know who you are from your username, but which guitar was this, Dave? So the main guitar on that was done on my Goldtop 335. And I think a Telecaster, one of the Telecasters, I can't remember which one, would have done the main sort of like fuzzy lead bit over the chorus, probably my Blue Flower Telecaster. So, yeah, that was that. Can't wait for Ricky's life coaching book to hit Waterstones. Will it be in the fiction section or comedy? And my mum says it sounds a bit Blur Oasis-ish. Well, thank you very much for that. So there we go. Lifestyles of the skint and can't be asked section. Very, very true. Well, we've got coming up in the next bit, we've got Chris's guilty pleasures. So I'm just going to play the intro and then he can explain what we've all got to do. So here we go. Chris's guilty pleasures.
An extra carrot for me, please.
Right. So Dave and I were talking about what I could do in the new podcast, and I came up with the idea of doing guilty pleasures, because guilty pleasures could be anything. It can be people say, "Oh, take that. That's my guilty pleasure," or watching cowboy films or something like that. So I got thinking about guilty pleasure. They're not mine. Neither of those things are my guilty pleasures. Just to, and I just thought, right, I could start. This could be anything. This literally could be anything. But I thought I'd start with an obvious thing of spotting the odd one out. So there's going to be 5 songs now which you wouldn't expect me to listen to, and one of them is a ringer. You've got to spot the ringer. Now I've come off the YouTube to access the list here, so I won't be able to see what people are putting. So you'll have to read it out.
So I'll read it all out.
So number 1 is "Seasons in the Sun" by Terry Jacks. Okay, does everyone know that one?
No.
You know the chorus? We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons. Okay.
Yep.
Number 2 is "Broken Wings" by Mr. Mister. Does everyone know that one?
Yeah.
Is that Don't take these broken wings?
Yep.
Oh, that one.
Okay. The third one is "All by Myself" by Eric Carmen, later covered by, I think, Celine Dion. Does everyone know that one? All by myself. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. The next one after that, track number 4, is "Mississippi" by Pussycat. That was from the 70s. It was a bit of a country hit, the one-hit wonder type thing. You might not know that one. You might have to Google that. But some people who lived through the 70s and listened to the charts might remember that. And the 5th one in the list is "Enola Gay" by OMD, or Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, to give them their full moniker. So that's "Seasons in the Sun" by Terry Jacks, "Broken Wings" by Mr. Mister, "All by Myself" by Eric Carmen, "Mississippi" by Pussycat, and "Enola Gay" by OMD. Which one of those? I like all those songs, but one of them is a ringer I don't like. Gentlemen, choose your weapons.
A ringer that you don't like?
I don't like. One of those I cannot stand with a passion.
Mississippi.
Okay, is that your go, Trev? "Mississippi" by Pussycat. Do you remember that song, Trev? You're old enough to remember
Vaguely.
that.
Vaguely.
How's it go?
Sort of like a country sort of. The chorus is like, "Mississippi, you are on my mind."
That's it.
It's really
Definitely
sort of
that one. Yeah, you don't like country generally, I don't think.
Ricky.
I'm just going to go with "Broken Wing."
Broken Wings. And Dave?
No, I'm going with the country one, "Mississippi."
Okay.
So
anyone
what
in the
people
comments?
Let's give me some people in the comments. So we got Evelyn is saying "Broken Wings" and saying 3, which is number.
Which is "All by Myself," Eric Carmen.
Okay. Evelyn's saying "Broken Wings." Well, actually, no. I think "All by Myself." Actually. I don't know. I might change my mind. Anyway, Brian Craven saying "Enola Gay." My mum is saying "All by Myself," and I remember "Mississippi." Don't remember "Gay Granola" by OMG.
Just remember who?
Remember the dance.
Yeah, what? Gig Monkey says Mississippi. Alan says OMD. Christine says Brian. That's not one of the songs. Jenna, Chris's guilty pleasure, boring movie stories to songs rather than let me listen to them uninteractive. Put the lamp on next to you.
Put the lamp on?
Yeah, she said put the lamp on. The original All By Myself, Chris would prefer the Celine Dion version. I'm not sure about
I bleeding wouldn't. I hate Celine Dion with a passion.
Sharon saying All By Myself. Jenna saying All By Myself. And saying All By Myself. And Alan saying Seasons in the Sun. I'm going to stick with the country one, although I've got a sneaking suspicion it's All By Myself.
I'm going to go All By Myself because I think Chris just gave it away. But he can't stand it with the passion. Yeah, All By Myself.
No, that's Celine Dion. Celine Dion could sing all my Space Potatoes songs. I'd still want to kill myself. But little backstory, little sidebar here. Jenna worked backstage for Celine Dion when she was doing production rehearsals at the Arena in Manchester, and she worked there all week, preparing all the dancers' costumes, all these Versace dresses, all this really, really top-end stuff. You know, it was kind of like, we haven't got shoes for Chantel, but we found some in the south of France. Right, fly someone down to the south of France to pick up these shoes. And then as a thank you, as well as getting paid, as a thank you, it was like, we got you some tickets to come and watch on Saturday night on the first night. And Jenna went, no, you're all right, thanks. Celine Dion. She said her band all afternoon would be rehearsing and playing all this, like, you know, good Stevie Wonder stuff. And she'd get up and belt out that song from Titanic, and it'd be like... Anyway, back to the plot.
Hell. Right, come on then. We want the big reveal.
The big reveal. Oh, hang on.
I'm staying with Broken Wing.
You're sticking with Broken Wings. Trev was on... What were you on, Trev?
Mississippi.
I'm saying Mississippi, although... I think it's probably the one that Celine Dion covered, but anyway.
It is All By Myself by Eric Carmen. I fucking hate that song. Oh my God. All the others remind me of just being a young kid. Seasons in the Sun, Dave, actually, it came on the other day, and I realised reason why I love To the End by Blur, it's got that descending thing. That's on Seasons in the Sun, and that's why I like it.
Yeah.
Broken Wings by Mr. Mister is just a great song. There's a key change middle bit that you don't expect that's really, really good. All By Myself is dog shit. And Mississippi reminds me of staying at my grandma and granddad's because Granddad would put that album on and that was the first song. And it just reminds me of being like really young. And then Enola Gay is just a great pop song that they recorded on a cheap synthesizer they got from Kay's catalogue. So, you know, there you go. More exciting rock and roll anecdotes next week with your roving reporter from Clitheroe, Chris Barnes. Thank you very much and good night.
Chris's guilty pleasures.
An extra carrot for me, please.
There we go. That was the first ever Chris's Guilty Pleasures. Coming up, we have Jesus the Pen, so stick around for that. But we're going to do our second to last song for today, and it's one of Ricky's, and it is Fox's. You all know it. It's amazing.
Best song we ever did.
Today, it's not looking good. Everyone's going crazy now, but we knew that they would, 'cause it's what they love to do. Well, how have you been? You've not much to say. Just turn off your TVs and you'll be okay. We'll blame it on the media today. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could the same old shit. People falling for the latest lie, and it's making them rich. Yeah, it's just what they do. One day they'll disappear, and hopefully they won't return. I hope your rags go up in flames and we'll watch as they burn. We'll blame it on the media in turn. It won't be easy, it's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they fade away. It won't be easy, it's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they go away. It won't be easy, it's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they go away.
That was Foxes there.
That's just so good. I've not heard that in ages.
Bex did such a great job with the
The
video.
video is amazing, but Ricky, seriously, that is the best song to do with this universe of Space Potatoes by 100 miles. It is fantastic.
And you know what I
Cheers,
loved
mate.
in the intro,
Appreciate it.
listening in the countdown, was the sort of the instrumental, the cinematic version I did.
Oh yeah, I was listening to that as well. I love them.
Really
They're
nice,
really
and I
good.
love that sort of over there sort of drum sound where I was sort of taking things out and just leaving the room mics in, and it sounds like it's just sort of like you've left a door open somewhere else, and the drums. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I'm glad everyone liked that. But as you know, it's
I like the
Sunday.
Speak to Me one.
What's that?
I like the Speak to Me one.
Yeah, that's cool as well. I like all of
Yeah.
them. So go back and listen to the intro. There's also a surprise in today's intro. Countdown, should I say, not intro. Anyway, luckily no one was there for that, but you can all go back and watch it. But anyway, what was I saying? As you know, it's Sunday, and if you've skipped church, you need not feel guilty, because it's Jesus time with Jesus the Pen. Hello everyone, Jesus here, your favourite saviour with ink as blood. They say that the pen is mightier than the sword, and if I had blonde hair and muscles, I'd be mightier than the horde. That was a He-Man joke there. Anyone know He-Man? Anyone get it? Anyone? Anyone? No. Well, I just got back from an extended Easter break. I visited my friend Terry. Tezza, the Tezman. He's an old friend from thousands of years ago. We lost touch after our dads fell out. Well, you know the red guy in the Bible, Satan, the devil. Well, he was partly based on Terry's dad. When the book did well, he got really angry with my dad, saying that they'd mocked him. But to be fair, Terry's dad was a bit of a dick. I mean, Terry can be too. It's the first time I've seen him in over 2,000 years, and he filled my Easter eggs with nails. If I wasn't a pen, I would have punched him. He also teased me, saying that my dad killed and tortured many more people than his dad ever did. It's probably true, to be honest. Anyway, I let it go, and we had a good time. So the moral of the story is, life doesn't always have to be a battle, and a little banter's all good fun, although Being asked if I'd be more comfortable in a barn every night just before I go to bed, it does wear a bit thin. I think I'll stay in a hotel next time. Oh, here's a bonus moral. Just because someone's an idiot, you should be tolerant and forgiving of those with less IQ. Unless, of course, they've got ginger hair. Amen. Shocking gingerism there at the end.
Yeah.
But he's going to eat his words now, seeing as I got all those questions right.
There'll be another strike.
Yeah, well, he did say people with lower IQ and ginger hair. He wasn't talking about you.
Oh, yeah, that eliminates you,
Terry,
doesn't it?
you know, old Tezza, the T-Man. Anyway, so we're going to go on to the last song of this week, picked by the lovely Donna. It's another old one. It's a classic. You're all going to know it. It's written about Trev's fictional alter ego. It's Mr. Jenkinson.
I'll say that. What you doing?
Mr. Jenkinson, you're very, very clean.
Very, very clean.
But you've got a dirty mind. Life's unkind and you're that way. Mr. Jenkinson, you're working very hard. But you haven't time to think. You're on the brink of something. But I don't mind. If the people knew what you were like, when you're on your own late at night. Mr. Jenkinson, you're locked up in your room. Locked up in your room? The secrets that you keep are far too deep for everyone. Mr. Jenkinson, what's in that little bag?
Whatever's in that bag?
The kinkiness you hide deep inside. We'd like to hear from you. I've often wondered if you had a girl, would she change the makeup of your world? Mr. Jenkinson, Mr. Jenkinson, we only want to know what you get up to. Mr. Jenkinson, you're very, very clean. Very, very clean. But you've got a dirty mind. I don't mind that you're that way. It's fine.
So there we go. That was Mr. Jenkinson there from Baked. Oh,
Brilliant.
and I think that's about it. I think that's been a good first show back. Everyone in the
I was a bit
comments seemed
nervous
to like-
before we did it. I was sat and everything thinking, it was like, oh Christ, I've got an exam coming up or something. I was really, really dreading it in a way. And then like it was painless. Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Like riding a bike, which I've not done for a while.
something else you've not done.
Oh.
I hope people liked all the effort that was put in, making up all the little titles and the game show and the everything.
Hats off to Dave, actually. Yeah, Dave has put in so much work. And let's face it, without Dave, we probably wouldn't be sat here at all. You lot wouldn't be watching. But Dave is the instigator. Dave on tour has come up to me very excitedly at various points in the day and gone, like he says I did in the first series. But he go, I've got this bit, and what do you think to this? And let's face it, without Dave's motivation and driving forward, I'd be watching Heartbeat or something now, and Ricky'd be having his tea with his mum.
So it's my fault you're not watching Heartbeat and Ricky's not eating.
Yeah. Well, seriously though, hats off to Dave. Without you, we'd all be lost, Dave.
Oh, cheers! I wasn't expecting.
Even
that.
Disabled, you still managed to work. Well done.
You're like an A to Z.
I'm like an A to Z.
Like a birth in a zoo.
Oh, dear. Well, that was an impromptu bit of niceness that I wasn't expecting, but thank you very much. I feel flattered.
Transfer the money later.
This has been a really nice first one back. Every single Saturday night, I get into bed going, I have no ideas of what to do for Jesus or any little bits like the fake advert or whatever, and I just have no ideas. And then at 2 a.m, I'm lying there awake, and suddenly I pick up my phone and go, I could do that. That's quite funny. And then I'm giggling, and then that makes Sunday so much better because I spend it making these little things that just make me giggle and apparently make you lot giggle as well. So, and of course, it wouldn't work without you lot. So cheers for everyone who's watched as well, audience out there.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us again.
It's been lovely. And before Trev dies there, I think it's time for people to make some silly noises. We've got an outro bit, but then it goes back to the 2020 Rendezvous song because we don't want to forget our roots. So, for nostalgia purposes, you might want to sit around and chat till the end and watch the old 2020 Rendezvous video. But, make the noises, guys. Hang on a minute. I've got to do all the goodbyes. Chris, say goodbye.
Goodbye and all by myself. Don't want to.
Trevor, say goodbye.
Goodbye and don't eat plasticine.
Ricky, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye from me. So make the noises, guys.
We could do it now.
Yeah, make the noises. See you later, Space Potato.